This is the interior space of Ludovico Gonzaga's home, his bedroom. He commissions Andrea Mantenga to paint his entire bedroom. This is the first known decoration that we see that's designed to be a real space in a real room on the walls and ceiling that kind of transforms it into a totally different space. What Mantegna does is he uses real architectural elements in the room and he paints them, incorporating them into the painting. So it looks as if that architecture extends all the way throughout the entire room, even though much of this is painted. He also mimics, there are only two walls that have windows, so he mimics windows, so it looks like there is more space and more light in this particular room. This is something that is seen by artists to come and inspires them and the illusionistic ceiling paintings that they paint. So Correggio, Rubens, and Titian all live in northern Italy. This is in Mantua, which is northwest of Milan. So those artists work in Venice and the north of Italy, and so they are aware and they see Mantegna's work. The main thing to note is, and this oculus is located here in the ceiling that you can look at on the left. This is an oculus that is reminiscing the Pantheon with the window in the ceiling. Mantegna is obsessed with ornamentation. We can observe all of the detail of all of the faces and the angels that are peering at us from up above, what looks like the sky. But again, this is all painted. There's none of this is for real, but he does such a good job at the details. It's elegant, it's surprising when you look up. He loves using foreshortening. So demonstrating his skill in foreshortening and painting is kind of his style. This idea of painting something so realistically that you have to look at it multiple times to see if it's real or not. This is called trompe l'oeil, which means to fool the eye. And this is something that we see in artwork from time to time. These paintings were made to celebrate the Gonzaga family's son being elected to cardinal. So these frescoes commemorate that event. As I said earlier, Mantegna is obsessed with this idea of radical foreshortening. And this is a sad image, but a wonderful, beautiful image. This is the dead Christ. And he paints with an understanding of Brunelleschi's one-point perspective. And he shows such emotion and intense detail. He's obsessed with this visual detail. Notice the drapery of Christ's robe, the detail in his hands and his feet where the nails have pierced his skin, the weeping and wailing that this almost seems audible of the two figures on the left. Notice that he's showing us his feet first and then has his body in radical foreshortening, but the first thing that we notice is Christ's feet. This is a mastery of perspective by Mantegna, and it is has a haunting psychological effect.